welcome. It takes me an hour to find this damn song. Hey. Welcome to Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad. And I see, hold on a second. There we go. I see that Cha-Cha mentioned that she said, I see you still have your music. Yes, I do. But I also have a surprise for you guys that I think maybe you're going to like a little bit. Maybe you're going to like it a lot. I don't know. But I see a troll saying, "Get a job." Why are you so concernicus about my state of employment? This is clearly a troll. It says, KJB, get a job. That's a typical troll comment. I will say to you guys, just go ahead and block that fool. Let's see. Can I find him here to block? And, why are you even sweating me, bro? Just go about your business. Live your life. Do you not have a life? Do you not have nothing to do other than to troll a Brooklyn dad? What's your problem, money? You got nothing to say? You bum-ass fool. Yes. Anyway, I do have some exciting things to share with you today. Let's see. But first off, I'm going to tell you my notes are slim today. I got I got nothing. Actually, I do have something. I have some stuff to share with you. But I want to say that it's been a full week of let's see. Can I find this clown? Let's see. I don't want to take time away from the show. Let's see. He seems really obsessed with me. He's like, "Brooklyn douche." Is this it here? Put user in timeout. Hide user on this channel. Let's see. Let's just hide him. He is hidden. He's probably going to get back on, in some other Brooklyn douche, get a job. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. Anyway, after our first full week of President Joseph R. Biden doing his thing, I am quite happy. Like when you guys get a new gadget, whether if it's a new car, if it's a new watch, does anybody wear watches anymore? Because I still wear a watch. I still wear a watch. Somebody told me grown folks wear watches. They wear watches, so wear a watch, damn it. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna wear a watch. So a new watch, a new phone, whatever. When you get a new gadget, you're like, I can't wait to play with it. And we got a new president who is giving us just gifts every day. Every day it's something new. Like today, for instance, President Biden used his pen once again to give us an extended sign-up period for Obamacare. And this is wonderful. This is a wonderful thing. I see people talking about wearing watches. I love my watch, even though, look, it's not even on. I didn't even turn it on. I wear it as jewelry. Wifey will tell you, I'll go a whole day, and at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? I didn't even realize my watch was off. It's one of those fancy electronic watches. But let me get right into what I'm excited about, okay? Because as Cha-Cha said earlier, she noted that I still have my song. Yes, However, the song is a problem, right? I'm gonna have to change it. So I spent some time last night finding some new tunes, and I think I found it. I think I found the tune. I have narrowed it down really to final four final choices, but really it's just the one. And actually, when I played these tunes for Wifey last night, I was like, what do you think about these? And she's like, I like this one. And that wasn't even my favorite. I was like, yeah, I like it. It's okay. And then all of a sudden today was a new day and I listened to it and I was like, oh shit, she's right. Always listen to your wife, guys and ladies who have wives also. Listen to your wife because she usually knows what's best. Usually. She's never wrong. Even when she's wrong, she's not wrong. Okay? So, with that said, you guys are going to be the first to hear some of the new options, possible tunes, the new song for Storytime with BDD. Buckle up. It's hitting. These are what do they call them? Slappers? Slapping? These things are slapping. This is the first one. The first one is called Feeling All Right. It's by Gavin Luke. Here it is. Bangers. Scribble, my dribble, it slaps. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna fake the funk. That's the favorite one right there. Just so you know. Just so you know. And I am leaning 99% towards that one. I figure, look, if I gotta change this song, I gotta love it. Gotta love, because I know you guys love the Story Time with BDD song. That's let's see. I see Tina G saying winner winner chicken dinner. Stacy saying jammin' dad. Pasta D saying shake it, don't break it. Yes. Mickey says good choice. Hasmila J. Seriously, this is fantastic. Yes. Let's see. Deborah B says big band meets reggae meets Charleston. That is, I love that that summary there. Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, so that is the song that wifey picked last night. She knew it right away because I played all four of the songs that I narrowed it down to, and she was like, "Oh yeah, definitely this one." I was like, "Really?" She knows. She knows. She knows. I mean, she did pick me. Yeah. All right. So, just to be fair, let me play the other ones quickly, and you'll see. I had a reason for picking the other ones too. The second one is called "The Fade" by Middle and End. Jen and Fat Tony said, "No, Luppy Girl, no." You guys ain't right. Watch your Soko with the emojis like, Hey, Tina G says that's pretty jazzy. Yeah, it is a little jazzy, but yeah, you guys are right. I don't feel it the same way that first one, feeling all right. I mean, even the name, feeling all right, that is jamming. Here's the third one. The third one I picked. It's called "Did I Make You Wait" by Staffin something or other. Staffin something. Yeah, here's the third one. "Did I Make You Wait?" Marie said, "Nah." You guys are funny. You're like right away. No. Lisa Straw says she still likes the original BDD Storytime song, which I agree. I do like it too. But if I got to change it, I think the number one is the way to go. All right. Last one. Just so I can show you what my process was. This one. So when I first found the song for the original song for Storytime with BDD, I did a search and I did TV, cute. That was my search criteria. And that's how I came up with the original, dun, 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 that original song. And this one, I think, came kind of close to that feel. Hold on. Jen and Fat Tony. No! You guys ain't right. It's a ukulele. It takes a little too long to drop the beat, It's cute. But again, so it looks like by a landslide. Jen Murphy said erectile dysfunction and I'm dead. Winner. Oh, shit. Oh, you guys are destroying me today. All right. So the winner by popular demand is Feeling All Right by Gavin Luke. One last little snippet of this one. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your assistance in this decision-making process, although it really was, I realized this afternoon, like, this is like my 8th time listening to it today. My chair dancing, I've practiced this for many, many years. I'm very proud of it. Thank you for that. Yes, and Julien Gauthier says, wifey wins. Yes, she wins. I wins. We all wins. Thank you for the wins. And for the other 3 contestants, thank you, but did not make the cut. Yeah. So I did tell you guys a little while back that we're taking our time introducing the kittens to the BDD main floor, because the main floor, this is Rain's, our dog Rain's domain, right? So they're the newcomers, so they got to ease their way in with the big girl. Okay, Rain is the big girl. Row, row. So they're still downstairs, but I know you guys have been waiting to see these kittens, right? So I got a little video clip for you guys.
Hooray!
Yes. Okay, so here are the kittens a little earlier today. Don't mind the orientation of the video. It is what it is. Just deal with it. And they're playing with their toy. They are endlessly amused by this little orange thing with the balls. And wait, come back here. Look, where did it go? It's like magic. Oh, there. What? Oh, they're both. These 2 kittens are adorable. Their names, by the way, are Mars and Kobe. The other one is Kobe. Mars is the one, she's got a little tiny white tuft of white hair. It's barely perceptible. You can barely see that little white hair on her chest, but it's there. And Kobe, yeah, that's the clip. Kobe's name originally was, Kobe has gone through like 4 different name changes before we got her and up until now. But Kobe, it looks like that's the name that we're sticking with it. They are, I believe, 4 months old now, 3 or 4 months old. I think they were 3 months old when we got them. I could be wrong. Wifey, correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that, you know? So there was some stuff that happened in the news today. Oh, Nira, that's right. It was Nira and Noir. Nira and Noir. Those were their original names. We did change them, though. And there's 1 kitten each for each of the children, you know. Mars is Tiny Pops, and Kobe is Robuddies. I only call them by their nicknames. I call them by their full names when they're in trouble. You know how it is. Okay, so yeah, there was some stuff that happened in the news today. There was a beef, a Twitter beef between AOC and Ted Cruz, a serious one. Sorry. I'm such a goof. I love that thing. Yeah, so that happened, and it was kind of a quiet day, but nonetheless, it was a day where things did happen. And one thing that's happening later tonight after the show is that Really American is releasing a video about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, you guys know her as the QAnon nut who is actually in Congress, and she is awful. She is a horrible person who hounded David Hogg, I believe is his last name, David Hogg, shortly after the Parkland shooting. She doesn't even think it happened. She thinks it's a hoax. She thinks Sandy Hook is a hoax. You know, this individual. So we are releasing a video tonight. I hope you guys, when you see this, you will hit the like and retweet. Oh, that reminds me. Please remember to hit the like button on this video if you have enjoyed it thus far, or if by the end you enjoyed it, then please to like. Apparently that is an important thing on the YouTube. So yeah, let's do a quick overview of this segment called Stories of the Day. There is a piece of Ted Cruz's head, and AOC is in there too. They had a Twitter beef today. There is President executive order signing yet another one for Obamacare. That did happen today as well. Elizabeth Warren is back in the news because she is slamming the disgusting things that are happening on Wall Street, and that she's very good at that. Speaking of disgusting things, there's Kevin McCarthy, who met with Donald Trump earlier today. And last but not least, Robinhood is going to be joining the pantheon of you raggedy bitch today, because they're raggedy bitches. Wait, what happened here? Let's see, hang on. No? I don't need this music. I don't need it. Oh my goodness, these are the wrong clips. Wrong clips. This is Dana Loesch. Okay, so let me start off on this one here. Dana Loesch posted a tweet replying to AOC's tweet. She said, have you met Steve Scalise? So several years back, Steve Scalise was shot. Let me turn this off. There we go. Steve Scalise was shot, and what the hell happened? Oh, yeah, he was shot by a Bernie Sanders supporter. And let me just add these tweets now. Hang on. Hang on a second. Because I got the right tweets here. For some reason, they didn't show up. Okay. Boom. Here we go. AOC tweeted, "This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. We now need to know more about Robinhood's decision to block retail investors from making acquisitions." And then Ted Cruz chimed in. Ted Cruz is always one to poke his nose where it doesn't belong and says, "Fully agree." And she says, "I am happy to work with Republicans on this issue where there's common ground, but you almost had me murdered 3 weeks ago, so you can sit this one out. Happy to work with almost any other GOP that aren't trying to get me killed." And that was a burn that normal humans would never recover from. She really let him have it, because at the end of the day, Ted Cruz is the guy who was giving a speech saying, "We will not go quietly into that good night." Ted Cruz, he should have been removed from the Senate already. I don't know why they're tiptoeing around this thing. They have the ability to expel him. Half of the Senate, most of the Senate, does not like him. Corey Lord says, "How hostile is AOC?" That's actually not hostile. This was, he got lucky that was not a savage Twitter beatdown, and she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. He has not personally come out and stated his own personal responsibility for what transpired. Let's see. In the meantime, she says, "If you want to help, you can resign." Absolutely. He should resign. Al Franken resigned for far less than helping to incite insurrection. We're so accustomed to the news cycle, something happens and then we talk about it and then we move on. This is not something that we move on from. It's not. It's not. This is on a par with 9/11, except it's worse, because in this instance, members of the Senate, members of the House, and the President of the United States caused this to happen. Let's go back to Benghazi, which, Republicans had a big problem moving on from. Yeah, Benghazi happened. I think that was also on 9/11. Benghazi. It was either 9/10, 9/11, or 9/12. It was right around there, and there was this big uprising. Excuse me, elbow points. There was a big uprising there, and so first off, there was a debate about what caused this. Was it the reaction to some video that came out, or was this stoked internally? And then the problem with Benghazi was that there was no reaction. The reaction to the assault on the embassy was not timely, and as a result, people died. 4 people died, and that's what that was. The people there attacked our embassy, and most of the people who died there, I think they died of smoke inhalation. That's what they died from. This January 6th, we had police officers, we had regular people dying from, being beaten, being stomped, from violence from American citizens. Just earlier that day, the President of the United States told these idiots to march on the Capitol. I don't know why we even need an investigation. We don't need it. We don't need it. He spent 2 2.5 months telling these people that the election was stolen from them, that it was stolen, and stop the steal. This was a psyop. Psyop, am I right? Yeah, this was an operation that worked on these people's emotions and their fears, and they stoked it and stoked it and stoked it. And Josh Hawley is responsible, and Ted Cruz is responsible, and Andy Biggs, and Lauren Boebert, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, and a whole lot more. We had, 140 people at one time were signing on for that lawsuit from Texas to dispute the Pennsylvania election, I think it was, or the Georgia election, one of those two. And they kept on with this ruse. And behind closed doors, we hear, oh yeah, nobody believes this. No. So nobody believed it, off the record, but on the record, they're hyping it. So they're all culpable, all of them. Meanwhile, Dana Loesch, and it looks like I got to figure out how better to arrange this thing. Anyway, Dana Loesch chimed in, and she said that have you ever met Steve Scalise? And so her issue was she thinks AOC was overreacting because, Steve Scalise was shot. He was shot. And, but, it's a very big difference between Steve Scalise being shot by some angry, disturbed loner. In this case, that's accurate. Nobody told that dude to pick up a gun and go shoot this guy. I think it was at a baseball game or a softball game or something. Dude got shot, And yeah, so what happened was every Democrat politician immediately came out and said, this is horrendous. This is unacceptable. This is deplorable. We denounce this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That was one of those bipartisan moments in history where they all came together. You didn't see any Democratic politicians telling Bernie supporters, yeah, go and pick up a gun and shoot a politician if you can. No, you didn't. You didn't have them riling people up. That guy decided to do that on his own. This was thousands of Trump supporters who showed up. Some of them were armed. Some of them had those vinyl ties to bind somebody up. It was very serious. So Dana Loesch, I did not pass up the opportunity to clap back at her. And I had that tweet, and I screwed up the the tweet. But let me bring it back here. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. That song is still in my head, guys. The new song, it's fire. It's fire. I love it so much. I love it. I can't wait to debut it tomorrow for real, for real. Okay, so there she says, have you met Steve Scalise? And remember when Cruz was afraid in crowd of protesters? Yeah. Wait, what? Dude, that's not it. I'm going to get this. Hold on. Dun, 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 boom. Oh, I see why. There's BDD reply. Okay. I'm going through all this just to show you what I replied to her. And you've probably already seen my reply because I quote tweeted her. But I do like to show off sometimes. Major differences here. 1, no Dem president or Dem members of Congress inside of the shooting of Steve Scalise. 2, all Dems condemn that shooting. 3, numerous GOP members of Congress inside of the insurrection and continue to stir it up. Have a seat. That's what I told her. I did. All right, so holy shit, did I just completely blow past our roll call? I most certainly did. And my apologies to my lovely audience. I do love you guys so much. If you are willing and able, I am very happy to do the roll call. Don't boo me. Yeah. Let's see. Cruz was terrified. Jon Stewart joined Twitter today to tweet about Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood was a big one. Okay. Let's see. Don't. Eduardo says, "What's up, bro? What's up? Back to you, bro." Let's see. So we got Cecile from Grapevine, Texas. Take several seats later. Yes. Mel B from Aurora, Colorado. And Code Blue says, "What's up from Maryland?" And here we go. Tina G from Albuquerque. We got Pasta D from Richmond, Georgia, man. And let's see. We're having fun voting on the new song. Nice. Meow. Hang on. Every time I scroll once, it jumps down like 50 names. Okay, we got By 45 Science Lovers. Cindy here with hubby, Val, and boys, Dominic and Bobby in Morrison, Colorado. That sounds great. Linda from South Kakalaki. And we got Allison in Raleigh, North Kakalaki. And Olivia in Seattle. We got greetings from Lisa Hathaway in Morgantown, West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. I cannot sing. I will keep my day job. Thank you very much. Bonita from Columbus, Georgia. And Samantha from the Bronx. Jenna in Richmond, Virginia. Sudi Q from Centennial, Colorado. Stacy from Indiana. Linda number 1 from Aiken, South Kakalaki. I'm doing that because, damn it scrolled all the way. I gotta figure out some way to figure out this damn. There we go. Centennial, Colorado. Cinsanity from Boxborough, Massachusetts. Jamie from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Let's see. Stacy in SoCal says more rain is coming. Valerie from Staten Island. Some people are saying roll call tomorrow. Sorry, it's too late. Hey, Karen Purdy is back. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. She celebrated her anniversary yesterday. So happy anniversary to you and your loved one, Karen. It is so great to see that. It's so beautiful. We love to see it. Anita from Columbus, Ohio. Bernadette in Phoenix, Arizona. Cha-Cha from Seattle. Lee from Leeds, UK. And Mashe from Vancouver, Washington. And Peter is a boss from Colorado. Sony G from Central California. Nurse Mitch from Glen Burnie, Maryland. Art B from Fullerton, California. Lucy from Orange County, California. Ramona from Wilmington, Kakalaki. Natalie from Long Island, what's up? Smoocher Bean from Connecticut. Janet from CT. Audrey U2 is chilly in Brooklyn, of course. Winnie Brownglod from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Luppy Girl says it snowed last night here in Virginia. Brenda from Vancouver Island. Anita Jones from Lubbock, Texas. Think First from Arizona. Your boy Ken in Texas trying to stay warm. Wow, is it cold in Texas? That's crazy. Ness is freezing in here in Connecticut. Mickey and Bella, that's Wojo Mom from Rochester, New York. Michael is waiting for spring in Minnesota. Punxsutawney Mo is here from Pennsylvania. Alaska Cindy is here celebrating Cindy C's birthday. Hey, happy birthday, Cindy. Cindy, I believe Cindy C is 253 Cindy, if I'm not mistaken. And Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. Sandra in Paramount, California. Jamie from Wisconsin. Marie from New Jersey. Cindy C from Lakewood, Washington, celebrating the 59th birthday. And yes, I was correct about the 253. Adrian from Columbus, Ohio. Gina P from New Jersey. Synth fam, that's Gab Curse from Orlando in the house. Watcher Soko from Orange County, California, checking in. Kat from Michigan. Sarah in Temple, Texas. Lisa from Jupiter. And my scroll thing just went all the way down. Let's see. Let's see. Jupiter. There we go. Have you met Buddy in Florida? Nice to meet you, Buddy in Florida. Lisa from Jupiter, Florida. Jen Murphy in the DMV. Debbie with Blake and Alexa from Boca Raton, Florida. Deb from Kashmir, Washington. Natalie from Long Island in bed with a new knee. Woo! Congratulations. Wilbur from Disgusta, Georgia. Woo! Woo! That's our dog lover, buddy. Now let's see. Hey, that song will never change. Monique from the DMV. Johanna in Southwest PA. Fetterman for Senate. That's right. Lirita from Florida. And lots of greetings here. Anniversary greetings for Karen Purdy. You guys are so sweet. You are so sweet. I love you guys. Smila J in slightly chilly Houston. And let's see. Kathleen Cross just saved a petition to move green. Nicely done. Let's see. Pink Iguana from Orlando. And Amanda in Arkansas, waiting on the impeachment special book. I am a little backed up on those as well, guys, but I am working on them still. Worry not. Okay, so I hope I didn't miss you. If I did, please to forgive. I will try to do better in my life. All right, so where do we leave off? Okay, next up, Elizabeth Warren is in the news today because she stepped up and she had some things to say about the shit that's going on Wall Street, and specifically with Robinhood. Now, we talked about Robinhood yesterday and the whole rigmarole about what these guys are doing. So I was actually a little bit wrong when I first absorbed the Robinhood story. These guys from the Reddit thing, from the Reddit discussion thread, these guys are heroes, actually, because, they're not big time Wall Street. They're just like little guys who figured out, a loophole and figured out something to make some money. And then Wall Street didn't like it. In fact, Wall Street shut that shit down today. Kathleen Cross from Boothwyn, Pennsylvania. I see you. Hey, look, it's really American, guys. It says GameStop was the battle. Bitcoin is the war. That's my buddy at Really American, guys. Make sure if you're not following Really American on YouTube, please follow that YouTube channel because I will be there too, because I am really American as well. Really American is me. I is really American. Okay. So I got a little clip here I'm going to share with you from Elizabeth Warren.
Outfits like Robinhood that say, we're going to give you prizes to come join with us. And then say, but you have to sign something that says there'll be an arbitration clause. So if it turns out that we really did cheat you, it'll never be made public. There'll be very little that you can do about it. That doesn't create a healthy market.
That's Elizabeth Warren. I get excited whenever she starts, digging into Wall Street because she's good at it and she knows what the hell she's talking about. So when I started reading about this whole thing today, I thought about a movie, one of my favorite movies, starring Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. This movie was not The Big Short. Damn it. Oh, my technical issues. It's all right. But actually, The Big Short is one movie. The one that I was thinking about is actually Trading Places. I don't know if you guys remember that movie. Eddie Murphy played a guy who was like a con man, and then he ended up switching places with Dan Aykroyd's character. Dan Aykroyd was like a master of the universe. He was one of these like Wall Street guys who, he's already made $1 million before he brushes his teeth in the morning, Yeah, Trading Places. And what they did was they figured out a way. There's the scene from Trading Places. They figured out a way to rig the system in their favor. I think it was for orange futures or something like that. And they got filthy rich, and then they lived happily ever after on an island somewhere. But I like the stories of the little guy, squeezing the man and making him pay. And that shit doesn't happen in real life because guess what? Say what you will about Bernie Sanders, right? But Bernie was right. I will say that Bernie was right, that the system is rigged in favor of the millionaires and the billionaires. That's what it is. The millionaires and the billionaires run this show, and everything else, all these other issues, these social disputes and culture wars, those things are just manufactured to keep us distracted from the fact that they are picking our pockets every freaking day. Why do you think they gave these millionaires and billionaires trillions of dollars, when Trump was in office? Trillions of dollars in tax cuts. It's a shame. And now that Joe Biden is here to clean up the mess that they made, now they're going to be all concernicus about the deficit and spending, and they're going to fight tooth and nail. They didn't want to give us a lousy $600, let alone a lousy $2,000, because God forbid somebody's able to feed their children without having to choose: do I pay the MasterCard or do I feed Susie do I make Susie skip breakfast 3 times a week? These are actual decisions that real people have to make every day. I remember somebody else, a Republican, saying that they didn't want us to get stimulus payments because, and dig this, they didn't want us to get stimulus payments because they were afraid we were going to sit on the money and use it to pay off debt. Like, how is debt a good thing for us anyway? You guys understand when you have debt, it's what do you call it? It has interest. That shit just doesn't stay. You borrow $2,000 and you pay back $2,000. No, you borrow $2,000 and you pay back $2,500 or $3,000 or $4,000, depending on how messed up your own interest rate is on that purchase. So God forbid, these little suckers that we are, the poors, God forbid, we get to enjoy a month of not having to choose between feeding our kids and paying the rent, for crying out loud. So yeah, this system is rigged. And over the past week, those guys at Reddit, they are actually kind of heroes. I think, they jacked up the system and put it out there for everyone to see. Excuse me. All right, let's see. What else do I have here to cover? All right, we have one of my favorite segments. It's called You Raggedy Bitch. In this segment, we feature traitors, assholes, psychopaths, cowards, all the people that you don't want to sit next to on the bus or on the train. And actually, you don't want to sit next to anybody on the bus or the train because social distancing. But you don't want to be anywhere near these people. So first up, we have Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy today was bending the knee to Donald Trump, who is no longer president, but he has some fealty to why the Baby Yoda pick for this segment. I don't know. I asked you guys to send me some other you raggedy bitch pictures. Send me some, and I will use it for that segment. Look at this picture here. You see the expression on Kevin McCarthy's face. It looks like Trump just took a shit on himself, and he caught a nostril full. And he stayed there anyway. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he did not step away from Trump's backside, and because that's where he is right now. Kevin McCarthy is the leader of the House GOP. He's the House GOP leader, and he refuses to force QAnon representatives in his caucus to resign. He refuses. He knows that Trump bears responsibility for his role in the January 6th riots. He knows this for a fact. He said so. He publicly said so on the floor of the House. So why are you visiting this jackass in Mar-a-Lago? Why are you visiting him there? Why aren't you telling each of your caucus members to make a public statement saying that this election, there was no widespread fraud? Joe Biden is the legitimately elected president. That is the only thing that is going to tamp down emotions. They're all concernicus about, we can't impeach Trump because it's gonna make our followers, our supporters, our voters mad. They're already pissed. They're already pissed because you guys have been feeding them a steady diet of lies. They're pissed. They're pissed because you told them that Santa Claus was real. And then they found out that he wasn't real. And they feel like they're still living in this lie. They're still living there. And you guys aren't saying, hey, by the way, what we said earlier about the election fraud, we were wrong. We looked into it. Do this. Say, hey, you know what? We looked into it. We found out that we were wrong. Admit that you were wrong. That is the only way we're moving past this. You have to break through the denial of your voters. Because it is not a solution to let Trump go without being held accountable. And he must be convicted for inciting an insurrection. That shit, you're not walking away from that. And they were talking yesterday about the possibility of censuring Trump so that he can't hold public office ever again. And yeah, do that also. Do that also. But still move forward with the trial. We got you guys. We got you. My problem with Democrats often is that even when we have the power, Cynthia's asking here, do you guys think impeachment trial is dead on arrival? It's not dead on arrival, but it is on life support. Based on the vote that these guys took, the vote went 55 45 with 45 GOP senators thinking that impeaching him was unconstitutional. So they're still stoking this unreality, and it's a problem. And he is responsible for what is happening in the House with his own caucus. So that's why Kevin McCarthy is in the "You Raggedy Bitch" segment. Next up, this is the video card for the video that we are dropping tonight. It says, investigate Marjorie. That is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She is a QAnon fanatic. She is a racist. You can see her wearing the Trump 1 mask on her face. So, she's just actively feeding the lies that the people on the right are eating up. Actively feeding the lies that caused the insurrection. And this jackass, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she had the audacity to hound David Hogg. I think he was 16 years old at the time, hounding him just after he just lost a bunch of his friends to gun violence. And she had the audacity to tell them, I'm packing right now. What kind of a shithead does that? And what kind of shitty people elect a shithead like that to a position in Congress? Every one person who voted for her, they should be ashamed of themselves. And if she had a soul, she should be ashamed of herself. She got people, including police officers, killed on January 6th. And she has to pay for that. I don't think she should just be expelled. She should also be prosecuted as well. So that's why we're putting out that video. Investigate Marjorie, because when you investigate her, you get down to the nitty-gritty about who her QAnon connections are and what kinds of things she's saying. And did she help? Did she give a tour to the insurrectionists? I forget if it was her or Lauren Boebert. I don't even care how you pronounce it, but one of those two has been giving aid and comfort to insurrectionists, and she's got to go now. You raggedy bitch. Next up, we have Robinhood. Robinhood is an app, but it's also it's a company. And as we know from the Citizens United decision, corporations are people. There's nothing funny about this. Robinhood is just one of several companies. There's also this thing called Webull, and there's a whole bunch of other companies that they slam the door on people investing in companies like GameStop and AMC, like my favorite movie theater chain, because it's one thing when we billionaire masters of the universe are getting rich, but not you poors. What's wrong with you? Don't you realize the game is rigged in our favor? You guys are just bystanders. You guys get the crumbs that we let you have. That's what you're entitled to. You don't get to rig the game against us. That's not how it works. So yeah, companies like Robinhood, yeah, all of them, they're all part of the "you raggedy bitch." So that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. But speaking of stories, we're not done yet because we still have this one, this story right here. It's time for the Liddle'est President. The Liddle'est President is available on a BrooklynDadDefiant.com. It's also available on Amazon.com. If you want to get it on Amazon, I'm fine with that. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. But if you like to get it on the BrooklynDadDefiant.com, then you get the most beautiful, fancy, swooshy handwriting ever seen by human eyes or even alien eyes. No one has ever seen swooshy handwriting like this. It's so beautiful. Everybody loves it. And then you get the text. It says, Hui Juan. As somebody asked about this earlier, Brooklyn Dad is steadily working on signing these books. That day, that was actually a popular thing. The day that we impeached Trump. So there's a special edition, the impeachment special. I signed it with the date that it happened, and under we won, it says bonus. He got impeached today again. Yeah. So that takes a little bit more time than my usual signing, and that's why it's taking so long for you guys to get your bucks. Anyway, the Liddle'est President is a starring. Let's do this. There we go. President Barack Obama. Hillary Rodham Clinton. Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Joseph R. Biden. And the R stands for ready to kick that ass. Whew. Bladder bear pooping. And yes, Jamie, if you order late, you can still get the impeachment edition. Just make sure you mention that in the comments when you in the order form. Bladder bear pooping, holding the puppet strings on Spanky McDumbass. Complicit Barbie. Rudy Giuliani. Gummy McJuicebox. Kellyanne Conjob. Stephen the Snake Miller. And Mitch McTurtle McConnell. I'm getting a little bit better at holding up the book at this part of the show. Just took a little while, that's all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our favorite page that you've seen so many times, because this is Spanky McDumbass. Spanky McDumbass is sad. He used to be rich. He used to be a businessman. He used to be a TV star. He used to be the Liddle'est President. But now Spanky McDumbass is in jail. Damn it. How did he get here? Let's go back. Yes, let's go back, shall we? Shall we? Yes, we shall. So we are going in order of the pages that we have been reading from cover to cover. Yesterday, we covered... He used to have a Twitter account. I forgot that one, yeah. Yesterday, we covered the Epistant page as well as the Spanky McGrab-a-lot page. And now, this one. One day, America elected a great man as president. His name was Our Rock No Drama. Drama. He was intelligent, charismatic, dignified, handsome, honorable, an inspirational speaker, and a family man. And he was America's first black president. He was everything that Spanky wasn't. Many people loved and admired him. Spanky hated him. Yeah, so this is an accurate depiction of Obama, an accurate scale of Obama to Trump, because Trump is such a little, tiny, petty man. I know you guys are saying, yeah, he's like 400 pounds. I know that's not the point. I mean inside, his character, right? Obama's character is towering over Spanky's, and it's not even close. It's not even close. Obama doesn't even have to try to be decent. It just is what it is. You know, you can't fake character. You know, you can't fake principle. You know, you either have it or you don't. And Obama's got a shit ton of it, and Spanky got none of it. So, despite the overwhelming optimism about President No Drama, there were a lot of racists in America who hated the idea of a black president. Spanky was one of them. He made up a lie saying that President No Drama wasn't American and demanded to see his birth certificate. Even then, after the president showed his birth certificate, Spanky still insisted he wasn't American. Spanky was a despicable person. And as you can see there is President Obama smacking Spanky in the face with his own birth certificate. Now, again, that did not happen in real life, but that's the advantage of making a fantasy book. You can write whatever you want and draw whatever the hell you want. And over there on the side it says, Hawaii is America. Now, I said there were a lot of racists in America who hated the idea of a black president. Now, at this point in President Obama's first term in office, right? So back in 2009, like just right around the same time where Joe Biden is right now, that's when we first found out, you know, exactly how many racists there were out there. And a bunch of them formed together and created the Tea Party. And I would not be surprised if there is a resurgence of that. I don't know if QAnon is the Tea Party on steroids. I do know that there's quite a few people in QAnon or who subscribe to QAnon who are not white. They're just deluded. There's some people of color who believe in that QAnon nonsense. It's unreal. There are stupid people in every single race and religion and nationality. That's just the facts. And what we have to do is stick together and weather the storm and correct. Excuse me. That's an on-air burp. We have to correct the record whenever possible. Don't go out of your way to get into it with QAnon fools. You know, you can tell them once, look, that's not the facts. This is what the facts are. But they're really not interested in facts. They're just angry people. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Kim says, cool, glad you are on YouTube. We'll be able to watch more. Boom. Hey, listen, guys. Like I said, I haven't been going out of my way promoting this show. I figure it's better for me to iron out whatever wrinkles I have in the whole production of the show before, making a big push. But if you wouldn't mind, if you have friends and family who like to watch or listen to, some politics light, that's what I would consider this. It's politics light. There's some days that are going to be heavier on politics than others, but aside from that, you guys know me. I'm all about, my family and my kids and our pets and movies and TV, and that's what this show is all about. It's a community here. So if you have family and friends who like a supportive community, invite them. Have them come on board, and they can do the roll call, listen to the fun music, and we can do what we're going to do. And after I take a few questions from you guys, I think we'll go out with the new song, if that's okay with you guys. Lisa Straw says, have you started the book yet? Yes, I have, but beyond starting it, I haven't gotten very far. I have started it. I've been backed up with developing the show. Cindy from Alaska says, I'm here to watch you laugh. Let's see. Trump Reaper says, how can we help you promote and monetize the show? I don't know how monetizing the show works, to be honest with you. I am doing everything I can to learn as much about this process, but those answers don't come easy, and you can watch like 10 different videos to get answers for things about every aspect of this show, and you'll get 10 different answers in 10 different videos. So I'm still waiting. Let's see. Let's see. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Punxsutawney Mo says, I tell the Qs that they need to blame leprechauns, fairies, and Nosferatu. Makes as much sense. Andrea Mirai says, hit that share button to your Insta. Oh, look at this. I would have never thought to suggest that to you guys, because my Instagram has cobwebs on it. Andrea, thank you for that suggestion. That is very helpful. If that works, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. That damn Karen says the Proud Boy FBI informant met with Trump at the White House. Do you think he was wearing a wire? It's a good possibility. He wouldn't be the first person, I think, to wear a wire or some kind of recording device with Trump. And you would think that that by now Trump would be savvy and have somebody there just to like scan people for bugs in recording devices. But savvy and Trump, those two don't belong in the same sentence. So it's very possible. Samantha B wants to know, have the kitties met the dog yet? Well, yes. When we first brought them in the house, I was holding the carrier and Rain was there, and she's just, dogs do the hyper sniff. They're like, and the cats were like, nope. And they scratched Rain. That was not pleasant. So, like I said, we're gonna ease our way into that. We want it to be a nice, non-scratching, non-hissing meeting between them. Okay, and let's see. Corey Lord says, for all they've done, how does the GOP think it's fair for Boebert and Green to have violence be the only thing that gives them solace? I keep asking questions like that about the GOP, and they're all just rhetorical questions because I don't even know what the GOP, I don't think the GOP knows what it's doing right now. They know on the one hand that Trump is disastrous for them, and they know on the other hand that he still has pull with a good chunk of their base. So if they're seen as rolling him under the bus and backing up and going forward over him like that under the bus, they're not going to be happy about that, and they're going to all get primaried, and none of them have the stomach for it. They don't have the stomach, The only way in the GOP, the only way to stand on principle is if you're already planning on retiring, like Rob Portman, I think, is planning on retiring. So now that's why he is one of 5 GOP senators that have shown themselves to be amenable to voting with Democrats. Just 5. And strangely enough, I think Susan Collins is one of those 5 too. Don't get me started on Susan Collins. She's got to basically vote with Democrats for every time they vote for the next 4 years for her to make a difference. Okay, guys. So with that said, it is time for me to say goodnight to you. But first, if you're going to go out, please be sure to wear a mask, wear your gloves, keep your social distance 6 feet or better, and have a lovely, relaxing evening. I'll be here tomorrow, same time-ish. You see, like, my time has been pushed back to like 5:45 because I'm still working on the thing, but I'm working on it, and thank you for your patience. Thank you for staying here with me. I love you all. Peace. Oh, damn. Wait. Hang on. Let me go back. Wait. Here we go. I'll fix that. All right. Hang on. You guys don't realize how complicated this is. It's very complicated. And I'm just going to paste it in here. And let's see. Let's do this. Feeling all right. There we go. Hey. Good God.